getting mad.
Simon what?
Or before Leo kicks me out.
Give him your.
As I don't.
Leo, your first movie is Batman Begins.
3.
3. Wow.
Wow.
It's not as good as the first
You
one.
have high hopes for this. Holy smokes. 3?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good movie. It's just
I
not the
disagree.
best Batman movie. There's so many other good Batman movies.
All right. Your next movie is Lion King.
One? Like,
Yes, the original Lion King.
why?
With what's his name? Elton John, yeah?
Elton John.
I really like The Lion King.
I'll put that at 2.
That is a
That
as an
above the
S-tier
Batman Begins
Disney
is
movie.
again.
You don't.
You
Really good movie.
you don't think The Lion King is
Oh my
better
God.
than Batman Begins?
No.
That's crazy.
No.
That's a hot take.
If I'm going home and I'm picking a movie, I'm not picking The Lion King over Batman Begins.
Because you're a 17-year-old man.
And you are a 13-year-old little girl. Shut the hell up.
I would not pick The Lion. It's just Lion King. I would rather. Yeah, The Lion King's
All right.
good.
Your next movie is Dune.
I have not seen Dune.
You haven't seen Dune.
Can I get a backup?
Your backup is Aladdin.
4.
4.
Yeah.
Aladdin at 4. Not better than Batman Begins or The Lion King. Okay.
Aladdin's not better than The Lion King.
Okay.
That's just a fact. I think.
I agree. Aladdin's good.
It's just not better than The Lion King.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right. Your next movie, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Oh my God, that's literally one of my. I think that's my favorite Harry Potter movie.
I like that take. That's a good take.
Oh my God, it's like a sports movie.
What?
I like it. I like it.
What'd you say?
I feel like
You
that.
just said Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is like a sports movie.
It is like there's sports elements.
He's fighting
to
a
it.
dragon.
He's
What?
okay.
Sport.
Okay, he's
I like
not
that.
exactly wrong, but he's also not right.
I'm screwed. I don't know. You're gonna give me a banger to end this list.
Oh yeah.
I guarantee it.
You're so confident about that.
I might not like give you what's a really horrible movie.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fine. I'm putting out 1.
Yeah, your last movie is Shrek 2.
Yeah, it's perfect. I would have put that at 5 anyway.
Perfect. You like your list, Leo?
Yeah,
I don't like your list, but that's okay.
I like my
You
list.
put
I feel like-
Shrek 2 where?
at 5.
At 5.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not a bad take, no, I guess.
Okay, Matthew, ready?
It's not a
Yeah,
terrible.
I'm ready.
One sec.
Okay.
So yes, Matthew, your first movie is
What is it, Leo?
Mulan. Mulan.
Matthew, you probably gonna have to pause.
Mulan. Which one?
The good one.
The old one.
The
Yes.
first one, the original one.
Forward progress.
Mulan is like a 4 in a blind ranking. That's like 4.
It's probably a good placement for it. I don't know if you've seen this movie, but I'll give you a replacement if you need it.
Okay.
Okay? The 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Ooh.
I think I've seen it. I'm like 90% sure I've seen it. I liked it.
You liked it?
I liked it. Is it like a really good movie? No, I'd say it's like 3.
Yeah.
I put it at 3.
I think so. That's probably a good placement for that
Yeah.
one.
I don't remember that much because I saw it a while ago. I'll
Okay.
say that.
Titanic.
Titanic is good. Anytime I see it now, I just laugh because like, if you're watching it like with, okay, I've seen it a couple times. One time I saw it with my parents. One time I saw it like, I don't know, with friends, and like it was just funny when you watch it with your friends because it's like you're not serious. But obviously it's like a sad movie. I'd put it at 2 personally.
2? Okay.
A lot of people really like that movie, but
Yeah, I think that's actually a good placement. Next is, speaking of Christmas movies, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Okay, so what do I have right now? I forget.
You have Titanic at 2, TMNT at 3, then Mulan at 4.
Huh.
Be careful. Ah, shit. Shoot.
I'm putting it at 5. I'm sorry, guys.
Valid.
Just not better than.
That movie is
Not-
so good. I love
feel
that
like you
movie.
can't rank Christmas movies very
Yeah,
high.
Christmas movies are hard to do because like they're nothing like the rest. You know.
But that's probably
A lot of the
It's
time.
one of my top
Sometimes
Christmas
they are.
movies. That movie's probably
How
one
do you
of my
guys
top
feel about
Christmas
It's a
movies.
Wonderful Life?
I haven't seen it.
I can't say I've seen it.
Haven't seen it.
Guarantee you I'd be bored though. So
It's kind of boring. I'd say that, but it's really good.
so yeah.
And what's one?
That's
what's that? What,
automatically number 1. Speaking of Christmas again,
Die Hard.
please.
Jaws: The Revenge.
What?
No.
I'm just kidding. That's not a Christmas movie.
Okay, I thought you were serious. I
No,
thought
that's
you were
not a
just
Christmas
joking about
movie.
the Christmas movie.
But yeah, Jaws: The Revenge. How do you think about that?
Okay. I would not put it at 1, honestly. What
Really?
did I put at 2?
Titanic.
I'd say that's 1, honestly, over Jaws: Revenge. Me personally. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not perfectly happy with that, but it's not horrible.
Yeah, I feel like it's not terrible.
Should I?
So yeah, you want to give yours to John, and then we can wrap up the podcast.
No, we're not wrapping it up.
No, we're not done yet.
I don't think. Okay, sure.
We have more.
Give me a second.
going on for
I have
hour and 31 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
It's nothing. My
It's been
mic may
rambling.
or may not have been unplugged for part of it. So
Wait, what?
It's fine.
That's
Yeah.
brutal.
yeah. So
Okay.
Like Brutal Bastion from Fortnite?
So yeah, John.
Miss.
Okay, so I got a couple lists. All right, John. Your first movie is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
I have not seen that movie.
I haven't either. I want to though. I feel like it's funny. I've heard it's funny.
All right, I will replace it with something else. How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, that is that is a great movie. There could be some bangers on this list though, so I'm gonna put it at 3. We're talking first Try to Train Your Dragon, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say 3 is a pretty safe spot for that.
Okay.
I feel like that's where I put that. I feel like there's always a safe bet to start off with, but yeah.
Totally.
Continue.
Chamber of Secrets.
I liked the book a lot. I did not like the movie as much. I'm gonna
With that said,
I'm gonna put it at 4 in hopes that you have some better ones in the list.
I guessed that. I typed that in before you even said it.
Yeah, that's-
I care.
I care. You matter, Leo.
So
Wow.
Next movie.
All right.
But yeah, I think that's where I would put that too.
John,
1.
Despicable Me 2.
That is a great movie. I'm gonna put that at 2. That is a really good movie.
Yeah, I figured you were gonna say that. I agree.
So what's my 5 slot?
Is that? Would you say that's your favorite Despicable Me movie?
I would say it's fair to say that. I really liked the Purple Minions plot because once again, going back to the villains and like antithesis, opposite of the Minions is the Purple Minions, kind of. Leo, I don't know if you heard.
It's kind of the whole premise of the movie, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So I really liked that, and I liked what did they call him in the movie? I want to say Nacho Libre, but
I said.
El
I
Nacho.
said.
El
I
Nacho.
thought it was El
El
Chapo.
Macho.
Nacho Libre is
El Macho.
El
El
Chapo.
Macho. Okay,
El
so it's a
Macho.
little
El
different.
Macho.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
That
Nacho Libre.
I always think of like
Nacho
the
Libre.
sombrero with like the chips.
yeah, that's with the
Yes.
guacamole. Yes,
I always thought that would be so good.
That would be so cool. Somebody made it. Somebody made it,
Really?
but it doesn't really work that
Oh
well.
man.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna put that at 2. What
Okay.
Leo
That's
plays
good pick.
at
Yeah,
2.
yeah. The Lorax.
Lorax. It's a decent movie. I'm okay with putting it at 5.
Yeah, that's where I put that. Honestly,
Ask the environmental science kids.
Bro,
I'm in environmental science. We
I
watched
love
that.
the Lorax.
we watched it. Yeah.
Bro, the Lorax is so good. What do you
I actually do
mean?
like it. I like
What do you
it.
mean?
It's a good movie. Just on this list, I would put it at 5 for what I have.
I totally would have taken the Lorax personally at 1, but that's you. That's just you.
Yeah, no, fair
I'm
enough.
sorry.
To each their
I'm
own.
being so judgmental, but yeah, I hate
No,
that.
that's-
I
Yeah,
hate
you're a
that
jerk.
personally.
Yeah, what the heck, man?
All right.
Alright.
I need this.
Your last one is the first Ice Age movie.
I don't hate that. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
I
First
would-
It's not a bad list.
What was my list? So Ice Age 1. What was my second? Despicable Me 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had How to Train Your Dragon.
Mm-hmm. And then Chamber of Secrets, and then the Lorax.
Yeah, honestly.
You would put Chamber of Secrets above the Lorax. In
Yeah.
hindsight. Wow.
So, honestly, with that list, only thing I would change is put Despicable Me 2 at 1, Ice Age at 2. And then you could argue a case for How to Train Your Dragon at 2 instead of Ice Age. You could argue it the other way, too. I'm fine with that list. That was pretty solid.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good list for the number in the order that
Yeah.
you were giving them.
Yeah, all of those were kids' movies except for Chamber of Secrets. What's up with that, Matt?
Well,
Chamber of Secrets is still
kids'
PG.
movies are safer with us because we're still fairly young, and it's safer bet to do kids' movies when you're trying to get things that people have seen.
Uh huh.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because it's like so much easier. Like you've seen a lot of kids movies. Not that you haven't seen a lot of like non-kids movies.
Yeah.
It's just like safer to know that you've seen them
Yeah,
for a
fair
lot
enough.
of these. But
That's a
yeah.
good point.
Is this podcast over?
I mean,
I could talk for so much longer. I feel like this was trash.
what do you mean?
Low-key.
Feel like what's trash?
Loki was trash.
Our first one was so much better.
Yeah, I think John ruined it. but,
Yeah.
I think we shouldn't have done that segment at the beginning, honestly. But
Yeah, if we take out that though, I think it was
and
altogether pretty
if we
good.
actually like planned for this, like we should do
Yeah.
that.
I
in
mean,
the
Yeah,
future.
I think we did a good
It's a
job.
throwaway episode.
Let's do this again around Christmas time and do Die Hard.
Just only talk about Die Hard.
I'd talk about Die Hard. I
Yeah,
love
we
the
could
movie
only
Die
talk about
Hard. I love the movie
I
Die
love
Hard.
this
Put
part.
this, save this one in the archive. Put this one in the archive just in case.
We're not posting this one.
I feel it.
Yeah,
No,
I
you
don't
can
know, go
post
ahead.
it. Just
I think
I don't think I'm
post
gonna.
it, and then we
Guys,
plan
post, go
on
ahead.
There-
we plan on returning for a.
I'll
for
edit
you
a-
guys, it would be a third one. For me, it'd be a second.
I'll edit a few things. Just I don't think I'll edit. I don't think I'll edit too much though because I
Yeah,
feel like if we
that's
cut
good.
too much out, then
Uncut
they don't
gems.
like it's like
Adam Sandler.
it feels bad. Like do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
because we started it with that, and I feel like if we cut out that, it'll feel like it just started out of the blue and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You guys know what I mean?
Have you
I know what you mean.
seen Uncut Gems?
With Adam Sandler.
No.
Part- I watched half of it.
What is he?
I didn't hate it.
It's so different for him.
Oh, it's such a good movie for him.
Really?
He needed that. Oh
He
my
needed-
god.
saved his career.
No, I'm not even kidding.
Really?
He needed that. Like he
Just
was
like
he
how
was,
you needed
he's been
this.
known as the funny guy.
I needed
He
this.
was the funny guy for since he was a teenager. That was the first serious role that he
Like you?
he really did. And like that led
Sorry.
him to be that what's that movie where he's a basketball coach and like
Where he plays Sully Sugarman.
I think so,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
I
I
have
know.
no clue what you're
Ant-Man
talking
was the
about right
villain, or not Ant-Man. Anthony Edwards was the villain in it.
Oh.
And Boban was in it.
Yes.
What's it
Oh.
called?
It's Hooper.
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
no, I know exactly. What
Is
you're
it called
talking about.
Hooper
My parents and I just watched that movie.
Something like.
or Champion or something like that? But you guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That-
let me look that up.
Uncut
actually.
Gems opened the door, like opened that
Uh-huh.
door for him,
Uh-huh,
and
uh-huh.
like since then he's been in other serious movies, and like he's been able to like hold his own, I guess, in that sense.
Yeah.
And I actually think it was a good choice for him to take that.
Yeah, I agree. I
And
think it's a good
A
route.
lot of
to go.
other actors could have taken that movie. It's just that it's good that he took it because he needed that. Do you like? That sounds so dorky, but
Yeah.
do you guys know what I mean? For his career, if he really wanted to get into that, into another part of
Another realm
acting,
of acting. Yeah.
because he
Yeah.
already absolutely mastered
His one.
his
Actors
comedy.
need that. Actors
And
need
he's
that
plays
breakout.
similar roles.
Actors need that breakout role.
Totally.
That's
I
his.
think
I know he's old
I
as
think
heck,
he's like a
but
really
still.
controversial actor where it comes to like people either like a lot of people like hate him and a lot of people like love him. I kind of have a neutral opinion. Like
Yeah.
I think he's good. I think he's
think
he's
he's a good
funny
actor.
actor.
Yeah.
And like I think if you don't like Adam Sandler, you're just trying to be different. Like he's
That's fair.
an
my mom
objectively
does not
funny
like
actor.
a lot of his movies.
Really.
I feel
Not that
because
she doesn't-
moms. I know
Yeah, like moms just think
it's
stupid.
a lot of stupid humor, but
it's
like
a lot of stupid humor.
I feel like
and I could
most people can like
see
Adam
that.
Sandler though. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
It's like-
yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I like. Like I said before, it's like he's just like a good actor, and like
No, I think
he's just an
I think he's a
objectively
great
he's an
actor.
objectively good actor.
I think
know
he's a
like
great
the
actor.
movies he's in are annoying, but he's just an objectively good actor.
How do you feel about Nicolas Cage?
Terrible actor. He's such a bad
Terrible.
actor. Oh my
Terrible.
god. So bad.
Terrible?
So
Wow.
bad.
Well, he's also
that
very
movie is so
controversial.
good. What's the movie with the
Ghost Rider, National
No,
Treasure is the
National
only
Treasure.
good movie he's
I like
in.
National Treasure.
The unbearable weight of
Unbearable Weight of
Massive
Massive Talent. You gotta see that movie.
I
Have you
love
seen
that movie.
No.
So
Pedro
wonderful.
Pascal and Nicolas Cage, and it's kind of like Nicolas Cage just like making fun of himself the whole movie.
Oh, is that the movie where he's literally Nicolas Cage?
He's Nick Cage in the movie.
Yeah.
Yes, he plays
and-
Nick Cage.
That's awesome. I saw the trailer for that. That was pretty cool.
Mhm. Yeah, no, it's a good movie. Simon liked it. I think Nick saw it. Nick saw
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Simon's
Nick
brother.
watched it.
Yeah.
Well, Nick looks like Pedro Pascal. So
Yeah,
I kinda
that's
had to
the-
watch it.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. But yeah, I think he's
I feel like he is pretty good in National Treasure, though. I mean,
a good national treasure.
that's about it.
He has some really bad movies.
Like Ghost Riders,
he has a lot of
both of those Ghost Rider movies are terrible.
He has plenty of awful movies.
But I feel like
Yep.
you could say that for most actors, though. I mean, like,
Say that for every actor.
Yeah, but
Not as bad as him.
Not
I
on
mean-
his level.
he's had way
He's
more
a-
bad movies than good, okay movies. Like,
I agree.
not even like most of his movies are not even okay. They're just so terrible.
I don't think he's a bad actor though. Like I think he's just
He picks the wrong movies.
his way of acting is very unique, and he goes way over the top.
That's fair.
it-
I like the National Treasure movie.
He seems like insane to me though, like in some of his movies.
I think he just picks the wrong movies to be in. Like he could be in a whole. I feel like he's more.
He likes the weird scripts.
He's more of a comedy actor. He just doesn't do any comedies
yeah.
because he doesn't want to like be. He wants to be taken seriously, but he's not good at being serious because it's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Nicolas Cage, if you're listening, we would love
He's
to
not
talk.
listening.
We would love to talk to
He's
you about
not.
National
Maybe
Treasure.
Nick Davis.
Once
Crazy.
or like, not once again, but like say
We
what
would-
you will about his acting and stuff. He probably made more from those two Ghost Rider movies than the four of us combined will see in our lives.
That's fair. Totally accurate
Yeah,
statement.
That's true.
Not me. I'm just playing. I don't know.
I'm gonna win the lottery.
I'm gonna
You see,
strike it big.
if
I'm
you
gonna
gamble if you have 5 cents, you are what the heck? You are 36 hands of blackjack away from being a billionaire.
shut up, John. I don't want to hear it.
That was so
Stupid
terrible.
gambling logic. It's so
That
stupid.
was so terrible.
It's not.
It's funny, but
it's
it's like
factually correct.
It's dumb. It's so dumb.
It's dumb, but it's factually correct.
so stupid. All right. Anyways,
But yeah, I feel like Nicolas Cage should do more comedy roles, or just no more roles.
But he likes
Just
acting.
Just
too
retire.
much.
That's
I
the
could
phone.
care less.
hang up.
I think he
the-
said he's gonna continue acting until he literally can't anymore.
That's a
just because he
mistake.
likes doing it.
I mean, then pick some community college films or something like
That would be really funny to see him in like
or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Like the really low budget.
like in a Oliver
film
Thrush
festival.
film.
Yeah, like
that would
stuff
be
like
really
that.
fun.
I want to write a
Nick
script for one
Cage
of
would
those.
totally fit like so well.
I want to write a script for one.
Honestly, yeah,
Does he write his scripts?
I believe so.
yeah, he
You,
does.
you-
doesn't
I was saying like you should like get in contact with him.
I
when
would
he
like
comes
to write
back
one.
because
I already have a few.
He's very talented.
I literally
in
already
terms
have
of
a few.
cinematography.
Written out right now. I could sell to him.
He does like
But
drama.
most of
stuff,
them are
though.
pilots.
buy it.
Oh.
He does like drama, horror, thriller, suspense.
All of mine are comedies.
I figured you were gonna say that.
Ah, shoot, that's not good. But anyway, I could probably.
Would you like to be a writer on a show one day, Leo?
I'm not. I'm probably not. I mean, it's more of a hobby, and it's like it's obviously not realistic because I live in La Crosse, Wisconsin.
Who's the guy?
Dox him.
Michael Schur. Do you know him?
Michael
he wrote
Schur.
for The Office,
Uh-huh.
Parks and Rec,
Community
Like,
a few
Community.
times, and like
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He has all in the span of like 10 years.
yeah,
One of those
he's
really
awesome.
good
He's awesome.
Co-producer.
But
writers.
yeah, he was on everything and did everything and
Yeah.
created everything. It was awesome. That guy's awesome.
But yeah,
Shout out to that guy. And
Yeah.
Nick Cage.
I think John Cena, his acting has gotten so much better.
Oh my gosh, he's a
He's
very
an
good
actor
actor now.
He's an
He's
actor.
an
now.
actor, yeah.
Initially, he was kind of like,
The Rock.
yeah,
The Rock.
The Rock.
Actually, no,
yeah.
he was always better than The Rock.
Yeah. Well,
The Rock's just such a terrible actor,
Yeah.
but I would love to meet him. He seems
I don't
like
think he's
such
fine
terrible.
in
I think
Baywatch.
he's bad. I think he's
Yeah.
a bad actor. Actively
He
bad.
seems like such a
he wasn't
good.
bad in
He seems
Baywatch.
like such a good guy though.
yeah.
Like,
John
he
Cena
seriously
is
sounds like
what
such a
The
good
Rock
guy.
is.
Baywatch. Did you watch Baywatch?
No.
The movie? No, it wasn't bad.
Zac Efron in that.
Yeah.
Alexandra Daddario.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think The Rock was good in Fast and Furious, but once again, he's kind of a guy like sort of similar to Keanu Reeves that seems like a great person, but like pretty much plays the same role in all of his movies.
Yeah, I feel like John Cena now is now an actor. Like,
Yeah,
Oh, totally.
him and Dave Bautista are the only two
Dave Bautista.
wrestlers who have actually become actors
Dave
now.
Bautista is definitely an actor.
yeah, he's a really good actor.
He's good. He's good.
He's
I
like
loved him as Drax.
I am
loved
so
him in,
surprised he
Good
could
as
win an
Drax.
Oscar one day. I
Yeah,
guarantee it.
have-
Dave Bautista could win an
Yeah,
Oscar.
except the board who runs this is stupid.
Yeah,
Have
they
you guys
picked
seen the
terrible
movie
Academy.
with Dave Bautista as the main character where it's in Vegas that gets taken over by zombies?
Nope.
And he goes in and does a heist.
I have not.
My brother saw it.
It's a pretty solid movie.
Makes me think of the
They
Ocean's
set up
movies.
for a sequel, but
Oh
I
my
think it's
god,
just
the
gonna be
Ocean
a
movies are
one-off.
so
I love
good.
the Ocean's movies.
Even Ocean's 8 is good.
Yeah, even Ocean's 8 is good. Ocean's 8 is good.
13,
They actually
no,
did a good
12
job.
is the weakest, but it's not bad. But they're all good. They're all good.
A lot of people will tell you. I'm not saying more than average. I'd probably like out of all the people that seen the Ocean's movies, like a solid like 20-30% would tell you that Ocean's 8 is their favorite or the
Really,
best one.
it's not bad.
It's not
I
bad.
enjoy it. Like I watched it. I had a good time watching it. Like
I agree. I thought the plot was really good.
Oh
And,
my
like,
gosh, yes.
Yeah, like their whole heist was. I like heist movies, so that's
Yeah,
kinda
me too.
But
Yeah.
but like
the Ocean's movies are like the best heist.
Ocean's
movies.
1 is the
The
best.
first three.
And
You mean
then
11.
I would
Sorry. Go ahead.
sorry. Ocean's 11 is the best. Ocean's
That's the one with Brad Pitt.
Yeah, he's in all.
He's in all
first
of them.
three,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
11, 8, 13, 12 for me.
11, 8, 13, 12. I can respect. Was 13 the one in Italy with like the painting or like the
That's
lasers?
2.
That's 12. Okay.
Yeah, 12, sorry.
Okay.
Wasn't there a
But
one
this,
with,
I'm
like,
so
all
mad
females?
that Ocean's
Yeah,
that's 8.
That's
okay,
Ocean's 8.
I
And
haven't seen
it
any
was,
of them, so I was just curious.
I'm so mad that movie did not make money.
Did it not?
No,
Really?
it lost money because people are like,
Wow.
oh, it's just a woman. Because the Ghostbusters.
Well, Ghostbusters is really bad.
Ghostbusters,
That's
yeah.
awful.
That movie's
Awful,
terrible.
Awful,
But like
awful.
they thought they were doing the same exact thing, so it did not make money. So they were gonna do 8, 9, and 10, then 11, 12, and 13.
Oh,
so it'd
so
be
they
like
were
all
gonna do a
together.
whole trilogy.
They were.
Wow.
That's what I would think
Prequel
because it's
trilogy.
3 away from 11. I feel like that'd actually be a good idea.
prequel trilogy.
No, I don't even
It's
think
not
it's a prequel.
It's
just
sequel.
it's just a beforehand.
Because whoever
It's
George
his
Clooney's
sister.
character Ocean was dead.
Yeah, it's his sister.
Yeah.
But-
Danny.
Honestly, I would not
don't
be
know.
opposed to at least a 9. I feel like would be good. But like boys
I feel like
and
it's
girls,
too late.
And just test
It's too
test
late.
the waters.
No.
I feel like if they would do an Ocean's
I think it's
9,
perfect.
boys and girls, test the waters.
There you
That's
go.
funny because of Ocean. Oh my god.
No.
I,
No.
I was.
All it is.
I
is the
knew.
last name.
I knew I missed on that, so I was kind of hoping you didn't point
Was
that out.
was Ocean's 13 the one in Vegas where they open a new casino and building and then they they robbed that or like
Ocean's 1 is like the casino one.
but Okay, it is. That's the one with Andy Garcia as the villain, right? He's the casino.
Yeah,
owner.
and then he's also
But in the third one, it's like a different casino, and it's like a whole new building that they just built, and it's like pink or something.
I'm actually gonna rewatch that.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I don't really remember. I think I do agree that 12 was probably the worst one though.
Danny Ocean and his gang hatch an ambitious
13?
plot for revenge after ruthless casino owner Willie Bank, Al Pacino, double crosses Ruben
Oh, Al Pacino.
Tishkoff, Danny's friend and mentor.
When did that one come out? Like 07? Oh,
07, yeah.
Wow, I guessed that exactly.
But do you know that there's also like an original Ocean's 11? So
yeah.
it's Ocean's
Did
11.
it start out as a book?
It was
No.
like I would read that book.
I
But
feel like that's a
because like Jaws
movie
started
that
as a
would have
book.
started, or a series that would have started out with books. But
There's like
that's just me.
there's movie novels like
movies that are good that didn't start out with books are impressive, because a lot of good movies started out as books.
You know what's a great?
When it comes to like action stuff.
yeah,
It-
like Jaws and Jurassic Park and all that. I
Yeah,
feel
a
like.
great book that got adapted into a movie but wasn't great is Ender's Game. Have you guys, any of you seen that?
No.
Heard of it?
Okay. Yeah, it has Harrison Ford as one of the main characters. The movie was okay. The pacing wasn't very close to the book, but the book was great. I haven't read the second one, so I can't speak on that. But
Yeah.
I was kind of disappointed in the movie. But if they executed that better or like redid that now, I think that could be a great movie.
My chair. I swear.
Sure. It's the
Yeah,
chair.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. Without ever seeing the movie, have you read the book?
No.
That's unfortunate.
Is there like? Do
I
you guys have
haven't-
a book to movie that like you think is the
Sucks?
best,
Oh, good.
or like the worst? Like a book that's really
Oh,
good.
a book
a
that
movie
sucks?
that's
Or-
yeah. A book that you like. A movie that you hate. A book that you
Jackson.
like. A movie that you like. Do you guys know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or do you guys not have that?
I haven't
Well-
read the book, but I think Dark Tower, if they paced it better, maybe made it into multiple movies.
Read somebody read it.
I
what is
feel like
Dark
they could have done a
Tower?
lot better. The
last one
it's a
wasn't random,
Stephen
but-
King novel.
Okay, so okay.
Yeah, and then they made it
That's
into
not
a
random.
movie.
Sorry.
Oh, the It movies are
See-
horrible.
The It
Trash.
movie-
Yeah,
no,
but
those
that's
are-
because
those are
that's
straight
because of the
garbage.
direction and all that stuff. That was
Straight
2018-ish.
Awful.
Yeah, I've heard the books are decent. For that.
Not even
The,
scary.
like the
just
old
awful.
Steve, like The Shining.
I still won't get it within the 5-foot pole of it though.
He hates horror movies.
I hate horror movies.
You and John,
Leo,
bro.
Leo, we should
Not
just
this John. They're talking
we
about
should
John
just watch
Carney,
them
not
with
me.
him and
I'm
like
fine with
make
horror
fun of
movies.
Let's
them.
start one now.
no,
Loki,
Trust.
start one
It's
now.
too
Not
dark.
the second episode.
too dark.
Leo,
They are not scary.
Leo, you just gotta let you just gotta.
Leo, you
lighten
just gotta
up,
send
bro.
it.
Start simple with like Halloween or something. That's not scary at all.
He gets scared from like Jurassic Park jump scares.
Leo, you should watch.
It was.
Carney,
I
bro.
did not expect it.
Him and Carney.
But what's a good romance movie?
10 things I hate about you.
Drive.
Same, but
10
Don't
things I
watch
hate
it.
about you.
there's a good.
Drive with
Drive.
I'm a
Ryan
firm
Gosling
believer
Drive.
that there is
want to
a
see it. I want to see it so bad.
Oh my God! Stop talking right now.
Simon. I'm a,
Shush. You know what movie I just thought of that
Alright.
that Nicolas Cage is in, and it's
Asshole.
a great movie.
What?
No,
he's
it
not in Titanic.
is.
Dead people.
It is. Con Air.
I've heard of that movie.
I
It
have
is-
not heard of that.
It is a good movie that
seen
Nicolas Cage is in, and he's good in it.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry. Continue.
I'm a firm believer in the notion that in all genres of movies, even though this is like all of this is subjective. That's why we have a podcast. We wouldn't talk about it if it was like facts. We all have our own opinions on it. But I think that in all genres of movies, there's like at least like a couple objectively good movies.
Yeah.
Like they're good.
Yeah.
Care
to name
obviously,
a few?
everyone has a genre that they hate. Like Leo hates horror, and like they don't mess with that. But and I mean, I'm not a huge fan of like romance and stuff. But there's definitely good movies.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think one objectively good movie. Well, I'd say it's No, I can't say that one. Because the soundtrack.
I can't think of many.
I was gonna say Super Mario movie. However, I feel like
Banger.
the soundtrack kind of
Banger.
carries it.
I never
think-
saw. Is that the Jack Black? No.
Yeah, Jack Black is Bowser. However, I think one like actual
Chris Pratt, Jack
objectively good movie. Feel free to disagree with me on this. I think Lilo and Stitch is a great movie that
Is
everybody
it
can
romance?
enjoy. Oh, we're talking about romance. Drive is a great movie.
What did you think we were talking about?
I thought you were saying objectively great movie. Objectively great movies. So, if we're talking like objectively great, or not objectively great, if we're talking romance movies, I think Drive is a great movie. Not a lot of people our age have seen it, but I really do believe it's a good movie. Obviously, one that's gonna get thrown out there anytime you talk about a romance movie is The Notebook.
Gone in.
Oh, true.
Haven't seen it.
And
I'd probably
then-
watch it.
I probably should watch it.
I
too.
guess-
need to watch
That's
these
one-
movies for the
there
culture.
There are
Culture.
certain
Romance.
movies that you just
Culture.
must watch because they're so great.
Like
Like
culture.
Alien.
High School Musical.
Probably that.
I
I've
refuse
seen it,
to
but-
watch High School Musical.
It's
No,
such a
you
good.
can't
They're
refuse to watch
good.
movies. Same with you, Leo. You can't refuse to watch movies.
It's
You have
just
to be
horror
open
movies.
to anything.
No, the only movies I refuse to watch are horror movies.
They
and
are
that's
not
it.
scary.
I revoke your
That's it.
your right to have an opinion on movies if you can't.
We are taking me, Matthew, and Simon are taking over this podcast. Tune in every Tuesday. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Good luck with that. This is a pain.
Yeah, fair enough.
I could edit. I mean, like it's not
That
that
could.
hard. But
You want to
got
edit
really-
this episode?
No, I could.
Matt's gonna
I
get
could.
us intro.
Do it.
music.
You're doing
Matt's
it.
gonna
I don't have
compose
time right
intro
now, though.
music.
I'm so busy.
I'll give you this
Bro, we get
SD
an
card.
Apes
Edit it.
project every day.
Exactly. That's more reason why I don't.
Sorry,
have time.
we get a insert class here project every day. Please bleep out.
That is not. There's nothing wrong.
It does
with
not
apes.
matter. You could say that.
We do get a project every day. It is.
She's not listening.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, Jenks don't care.
Good teacher. Just,
Yeah, we got a list here
Good
of.
teacher,
a lot of
Mad City.
projects.
We have a list here on this notebook of
The Notebook.
John's favorite movies. John Carney's.
John Carney. Okay, I was gonna say I did not give you a list. So
What the heck?
But yeah. Anyway. Is there anyone I'm missing? Anybody?
Are we talking about movies here?
Yeah.
That's all I can think of.
Yeah.
There's definitely more.
Oh no, there's more.
Those
Yeah, there's
don't-
more.
Oh yeah, back to like movies you just have to watch for like just so you've seen them. I think Fight Club is in there. I just saw it on the TV. I haven't seen the movie, but like and like Zombieland. I feel like those are ones you got to see. Beetlejuice is another one that you just like absolutely have to see.
I haven't seen Beetlejuice.
You have not seen Beetlejuice.
I want to watch it, but I haven't.
You should. You should definitely do that before the next one comes out, just so you can watch like the next one and then maybe talk about this on this podcast. And then like
I do want to
think.
watch A Quiet Place. I feel like that's
Quiet Place?
a scary one.
I watched the first one. I watched like the first 10 minutes of the second one.
I feel like
I
it's
do
a good.
too. I wanna
I
see
feel
it.
like it might be a good, easier way into horror movies.
Or I feel like Final
yeah,
Destination.
that's a great one.
I feel like Final Destination. I don't know if we want to. Let's not start it tonight, though. Let's not
Leo,
start it
are
tonight.
you
though.
more
Only an hour and a half.
scared?
Let's not start it
by-
tonight.
Are you more scared by creepy things or like jump scared horror?
Jump scare.
So not
there's
so
not
not like
much.
suspense.
There's only like one or two in here.
So
or,
not
like three.
like a scary, like you see something scary, you're gonna freak. Like Smile. Like Smile isn't a lot of jump.
And like,
It's
I
more
haven't
like the.
seen
It's
it.
more like the
So
creepy
you
feeling.
would
of
like the old
things
ones. The
you
old
see.
movies are not scary.
but there's ones that's like
they're good.
Well,
things
like
that
what?
could
Like
happen
what?
in
Like The
real
Shining?
life.
Like
Things that can happen in real life
Scream.
creep
The
me
original
out.
Scream is
Scream,
really
yeah,
good.
yep, yep.
The
Scream is
original
a really
Nightmare
good
on Elm
movie.
Street. Freddy Krueger, super good.
That
Oh,
scared
Freddy
me.
Krueger.
I
I
actually like that movie.
I
You've
watched
seen
part
it?
of that growing up. Part of it.
I actually like that movie. Like I don't like scary movies. That movie's good. Like it's
I was
a
a
good
freshman,
movie.
and I
gotta
watched
see
part
Scream.
of that
It's a good
movie.
movie.
I was terrified.
Freshman in high school.
Yes,
You
I
were
was
scared.
terrified of that movie. Yes.
Of which one?
Nightmare on Elm.
You're like a
Okay.
weird
I haven't
kid.
seen it, so I can't speak on it. I know
But-
Johnny Depp was in it. though.
Yeah.
And I know there's a
Yes,
reference
young
to
Johnny
that.
Depp.
So
His-
spoiler
his-
warning
his-
for
his death
Scream.
scene is iconic.
Okay, well there you go. I was gonna say spoiler warning for Scream and Nightmare on Elm Street. So in Scream, the main female's best friend is wearing a crop top 10 like number jersey with number 10 on it, and in Johnny Depp's death scene in Nightmare on Elm Street, he was wearing a jersey that had number 10 on it. So like they threw that detail in to like foreshadow her death.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's a cool detail.
Yeah, I don't remember where I saw it.
love.
You said scream the girl in the beginning of the movie.
No, the like best friend of the girl,
wow.
the blonde girl, the one that died in the garage. I can't remember her name.
I want to watch Final Destination. I feel like those movies are funny horror movies. Because it's literally like one of them is these people are stuck on a roller coaster, and it's just like they just die one by one. It's like
What?
it's like the roller coaster kills them.
How long are those movies? I have not seen.
I don't know.
I have not heard of those.
There's like 7 of them, I think, or something like that. They're just like
Let
kind
me
of.
look this up.
They're just kind of like cheap horror
Yeah.
movies.
I like hidden messages, Easter eggs, and like any foreshadowing things like that like you wouldn't see the first
Dolls
time you
creep
watch
me
it.
out.
Dolls, that's
That's fair.
Any
Yeah.
dolls? Holy
I
crap!
used to have a big problem
Or
with them
things
as a
that
kid,
like, things that like, once you get to the end of the movie,
Yeah,
you
like-
it like a lot of things
too.
dawn.
You have to
on
watch
you.
the movie again.
I love
Yeah,
I
if
love
you-
when
twists.
you rewatch a movie and you catch stuff that you didn't catch
I don't like
before.
when they overdo like
I love
4
watching
twists.
detective movies,
but
like
You said that
mystery
before.
movies.
things with
I love
twists.
them. I can figure it out
I
so
love
easily.
The Sixth Sense.
You said that.
What
already.
you should watch The Sixth Sense.
You guys
That's
seen
not a
Knives
horror
Out?
movie.
That's a good movie.
That's a really really.
You guys
good
seen
movie.
Knives
Oh
Out?
my gosh.
That's one of my
So good.
top
Knives Out.
movies.
I have
Yes,
not seen
Knives Out is good.
I know exactly who it was.
I've heard that's good. But I have not
Knives Out is really good. I love Knives Out.
Have you guys seen number
It
2?
felt like funny, but it also felt like
Have you
Yeah,
seen The Usual Suspects?
interesting.
Have you guys seen 2? Knives Out 2?
Yeah, it's not as good in my opinion,
I
but
haven't
it's
seen.
good.
Have you seen The
Who
Usual
does
Glass
it?
Suspects?
Do the twins do the murder? Because I've only seen like half.
I think so.
So,
I forget.
spoilers.
I completely forget.
Because that's
I'm
who
not
I
gonna lie, I completely forget, but I
I
think so. The twins, yeah.
like. I watched
Sorry,
half of it,
son,
and I was
what
like,
you
I
saying?
thought
I
both
have
of
yet
the
to see
twins
that
did
movie.
it.
Have you seen The Usual
Right.
Suspects?
No,
I don't know
I've
who's in
not
but
seen it.
Oh, it's so
We
good.
should.
It's
There's a
mystery
lot of
movie.
movies. We gotta get to a lot.
That
we
one's
gotta-
iconic. That one's really iconic.
I think we gotta have
Yeah.
movie night once a week.
Low-key.
Yeah.
I
Well,
did.
see, once.
So-
Well, you guys both have a winter sport, but once
Friday.
I don't.
once
We should do this
Yes,
like
no, I'm
Saturday
saying
nights
these
or like
two.
Friday nights.
Leo,
Friday nights,
I can
Friday
do-
night, Saturday nights. That
me
works.
and you can do a lot of
Yeah,
podcasts.
Friday night, Saturday nights.
Friday
would work
night,
for me
Saturday
too.
night.
Yeah, yeah,
perfect.
no, I know, but like
Yeah.
Leo, like I'm gonna have so much more time once.
Yeah.
Once
Yeah.
we-
I mean,
Saturdays, as
I'm
long as I'm
pretty
not
busy
traveling
in
for
winter, but
basketball,
on weekends
yeah,
I'm
works.
free. Sometimes.
And then Fridays we have practice. Other
This
than
is
that, I'm
fun.
free.
But yeah, a lot of things we gotta watch together. I feel like when I see stuff,
I do want to watch a horror movie, but I do want to watch it with friends and preferably during the day.
yeah,
That's fair.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
that's right.
We,
We
can
should
that.
do like
It's gonna be hard to do it during the day. It would have to be like a
Like
Saturday.
Halloween
what do we got going on
H2O.
next week?
My first horror movie, I wanted to be Halloween H2O.
Halloween H2O.
What?
It's like a Halloween movie, and it's like it's one of the
Water.
stupidest Halloween Halloween
It's
movies.
like Halloween.
Yeah,
and
you
it's
gotta
like
jump right
water.
into the deep end. You gotta watch. I don't know what's really scary. movie.
2O,
'Cause I don't
the
find
deep end. That's
because I
funny.
don't find scary movies scary.
There's no movie that's like the scariest. You know, there's no movies that are like really scary.
Alien
Right,
Like,
I don't find
Romulus?
any like I don't lose sleep
I
over
haven't-
any scary movies.
Alien Romulus hasn't come out
I
yet,
like
but we need
Smile.
to go to theaters with him to watch
That
that.
movie's so gross.
Dude,
I'd watch it.
Dude, just the trailer was
Yeah.
terrifying. So I
There's
feel like
something
we
in
need
the
to go.
wall. There's something in the wall.
I've seen the first
something
3
in the
Alien
wall.
movies. Not bad.
I've seen the second one.
I also don't
have
like-
yet to
I've
watch
not
the
Second
I'm gonna
one,
watch the
first one, peak.
any of
I don't
it.
like gore.
Sigourney
Second one,
Weaver?
yeah, she's in all.
Or
Three.
like just her.
She's in all 3.
I don't like
Yeah, but
gore.
I'm saying like first one is like
Gore
just
is
her.
gross to me. Like
She's the only one that survives.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fair.
It's not gory.
gore is gross
They're
to
not
me
gory.
because it's like if someone's cutting people. And you,
I don't like
show it,
seeing
Like
that.
you wouldn't watch Terrifier.
Absolutely
Oh my
not.
Those
See,
I would
movies
not.
Leo-
are disgusting. People left like during the people fainted.
I wouldn't
Like,
watch it. I would
haven't
not.
seen them.
I wouldn't watch the
but-
opening
Yeah,
scene.
no, it's
Like I would not
disgusting.
sit through the credits.
Oh yeah, it's disgusting. I've heard.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know how people get through it. Like you need to be some type of creature to get through that movie. I've heard. Like
I just look away. Like
Leo-
I agree with Leo. Like when
I
there's a lot of
genuinely
gore.
close my eyes for gore and stuff like that.
When I talked about this last time, I think even in Shawshank, I think he was just like hitting his He was hitting his hand with like a hammer, like repeatedly. Yes.
Who?
And I just
In
had to
what?
look away because I couldn't.
what
like,
movie?
Yeah. So
think about that. Shawshank.
Like stuff like
Like there was
I
a
watched-
guy that was insane in the prison.
And,
I
like-
don't know. I just can't. But like Invincible when it's animated,
Yeah,
I don't
really.
care.
It's-
That movie is crazy gore, but it's
Show.
Or like Rick and
But,
Morty, like Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
yeah,
The
Rick
gore
and-
in that show is
but it's all
disgusting.
like-
Unnecessary gore.
It looks,
Unnecessary.
Yeah, same with Invincible.
Yep.
Like it's unrealistic and unnecessary. But
But a movie like Black Hawk
kinda
Down, I doubt any of you have seen Black Hawk Down.
No.
but
I have.
It's
Not yet. I'm gonna watch
it's
it
a Middle
soon,
East,
but-
Middle East or like Iraq or war.
Oh, that
war
doesn't
in the
bother
Middle
me.
East. The
That-
bullet.
that gore does
they
not bother
they like
me.
go into his thigh and like
Yeah, I
try to
know.
grab a bullet out. It's disgusting. It's
Hacksaw
horrible.
Ridge.
That one.
Yeah,
does not
another one.
bother me.
Hacksaw Ridge.
If you really don't like gore, do not watch the TV show Dexter. It's a great show.
I won't.
But it's almost unnecessary.
Have you guys seen Blue
Or
Bloods?
the boys. The boys disgusting.
The Boys?
The Boys-
Oh my god!
Okay,
the
but
boys
the boys
is-
feels like faker though.
It's a little bit. Yeah, it's
I
a
heard
little
The
bit
Boys
fake.
is like just like gross.
It's
just
disturbing.
so disturbing.
Like just,
I heard it's gross. and,
Like my brother
I
watched
guarantee I
it.
couldn't
My
get
brother
it.
watched it and he was like straight up. I watched some episodes and I had to go for a walk and clear my head. 'cause
Yeah,
it was
no,
so,
like,
so nasty.
I have seen all of the episodes of The Boys. After season 1, I had to take a break. I took like a month or two break between watching
it's-
season 1 and 2. It's messed up.
It's
It is
gross.
it is an excellent show. Like
Disgusting.
I know you guys have not seen Titans. Have you guys seen
Nope.
Titans?
No.
Have you guys seen Titans?
No.
But like in the show, like Titans, there's like a few times where like you see someone like it's about it's the Teen Titans, but they're adults kind of.
Oh yeah.
oh,
okay.
yeah, that show.
I know what you're talking
Titans.
about.
Have you guys seen that?
No,
I
I
haven't
seen
seen
it.
like the show, but I've seen some episodes and like some clips from it.
I'm halfway through the show. It's like there's some episodes where it's like disgusting. It's like
Yeah.
people are puking out their insides. Like it's just gross, and like people are cutting, like getting Robin is taking out his Robin thing and then stabbing into people's necks. It's like
I can't take cutting and stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah, cut. Yeah,
Like
sharp
like-
edges.
Yeah, like sharp
Yep.
edges, like needles, like
Yep.
that kind of thing.
Can't
It's-
do
Okay,
it's
needles.
weird.
Needles a little different, but
I don't like needles.
when it's like
That's
something.
common. That's a lot of people
but
have problems.
blood
with
does
needles.
not bother me. Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like
Yeah,
if
no,
blood is
yeah.
on someone, it doesn't bother me. Like
Yeah,
I know
right.
people who like even
It's
if there's
okay.
blood on someone.
Yo, people
I
can't
hate
take blood.
seeing
My
freak
brother
out.
Somebody
fainted
get
watching The
cut.
Martian.
The
Fainted.
Martian?
They watched it during school and he fainted in class.
Which movie?
The
Which
Martian.
brother?
He does like he
Oh,
does
The
surgery
Martian.
on his own arm or something like that.
Which
he
brother?
fainted. He fainted in class.
Yeah, that's another one that you gotta watch just for the culture.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a kid in our grade. We watched The Crucible, and like
Oh yeah.
in the opening scene, someone like there's like blood on someone's chin because like they drank it or whatever of a crow, and
Oh,
this
yeah.
guy freaked out and like put his hand on his head, put his hand on his desk, and like was freaking out. It was bad.
Yeah. I see. Like, I don't like, or like, if somebody's getting stabbed, that's different than like if they're getting like actually sliced. I don't like seeing slicing like with the sharp edge.
Yep.
Like,
I agree.
If you're getting stabbed, it's like, I don't like that either, but it's not as bad.
Right.
I don't know.
All this we don't like, but like there's some of it you can handle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Brody showed me something yesterday in lunch that like really, really disturbed me.
What?
And
Oh
like
my-
I could
Yeah.
I lost appetite. I like my heart was beating irregularly for like the next hour.
Really?
Yeah, like just
What was
from
it?
looking at
What
them.
was it?
It's
I don't want to.
I don't know if you want to talk about it on
Yeah.
this podcast.
It's just something that's
It
really
wasn't-
disgusting.
Yeah,
to
it
look
wasn't
at.
that bad. Like I didn't have that reaction to it, but it was not.
It's something that kind of just like hurts me to look at.
Really?
Like,
What
yeah,
was it like?
just,
I'm so confused now.
Oh.
We'll talk about it after we're done recording. We'll just we'll tell you about it after.
Jesus, that's weird.
It's like it'd be hard to write it down.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless me. But yeah, I just not into that type of stuff. It's like,
But yeah.
why would you
Yeah.
want to spend your time watching terrible stuff happen to other people?
Yeah. No. It's concerning, kind of.
Like
Yeah, I
people who
totally
like,
agree.
like
People who like gory
watch,
movies like that.
even shows that are like, even shows that are like not even that gory, but it's like all of a sudden it's like a normal like show. It's like it's a TV mature show, but all of a sudden it's just like one scene is insanely gory.
Yeah.
It just takes me out of it, and I feel like it's just lazy.
That's how a lot of horror movies are nowadays. Just straight gore.
Yeah, it's just like it's not even scary. It's just gore.
It's just disgusting.
I just feel like most movies are just like being lazy about it, and like
Well, 'cause
they just
they
need
wanna
to
keep people
get they need to get
captivated.
people into the show, so they're trying to get the movie to everyone, like those gore people, and then those like
Gore people.
But do you guys know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
I think it's just lazy. It's just like it's just like inappropriate scenes in movies, like
Unnecessary.
unnecessary
Yeah.
sex
Unnecessary,
scenes. Like most
yeah,
of
okay.
them do not need to be shown.
Yeah, like
know
the
what?
one
Oppenheimer.
in Eternals.
Oppenheimer,
Eternals,
unnecessary.
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer's was the worst
Sloppenheimer.
one I've ever seen. I hate.
Unnecessary.
I hated
know what,
that.
like,
that brought
that-
it down a whole point.
That did
for me
not
out of
need
10.
to. It did not need to be in at all, and
No.
it's
Unnecessary.
It's lazy. It's so lazy.
Yep.
They couldn't just to me it's just lazy, just like gore is. Like that makes me mad every time
It's just lazy. Yep.
I'm watching a movie where it does not need to be in at all, and all of a sudden it's just like, and it's like minutes long too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's like,
Deadpool.
I just
That's kind of his like in Deadpool. Like I understand your point and I agree with it all. In Deadpool, I mean the one in like the final showdown that with the ladies.
No, I was talking about the first Deadpool movie when they're just.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about like during that fight scene.
Okay.
I agree, but that's a little bit. That's kind of his.
No,
character.
it's not a fight scene, John. It's.
No, I'm talking about during the fight scene at the end of the
Okay.
movie when. Well, Colossus is fighting the lady.
Oh, yeah?
And yeah, I'm talking about that one. But like the rest of it, I feel like is
The
kind of in
beginning
his
of the movie
character.
when he meets. What's her name?
Yes, no, I'm not disagreeing. I'm
Unnecessary.
just saying.
what
They have sex.
I don't remember.
In what-
I genuinely don't remember.
Deadpool, the first movie.
oh yeah. That's.
Oh, now I know the scene.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that one was unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
I think
I,
a lot.
I
of
was
them.
thinking of the
I think,
strip
like,
club scene.
It's
most
usually
movies.
unnecessary.
No, yeah,
I don't
all the
think I've-
time.
There's never been a
No, yeah,
scene
whenever
where
it's
I've been
in
like,
it, it's just-
that was needed.
Yeah, I needed that.
Yeah.
That was
It-
needed.
it adds-
That is, it's always so unneeded. And it's just lazy.
If you
to me.
think that way, you need to think.
you need to talk to someone,
yeah,
or
you have problems. You have
like,
issues.
yeah, you need to figure something
Because
out.
that's
but
just straight up pornography,
it's-
and that's not
it's
good.
so lazy.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. It's like I don't even know. Like, imagine being a director and getting a script. It's like 8 pages of just like
Yep.
smut, and it's like,
Yep.
come on, you got to do something better.
better.
than this.
Yeah,
It's not
imagine
creative.
telling
Like, write
like,
it out. Add another scene of like something that actually has to do
Exactly.
with the
It's
plot.
just not creative.
Yeah.
Like add another scene of talking,
lazy.
like where the two people get to know each other, like bond. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
I think
And-
it's just lazy. But
Yeah, could you imagine the conversation between a director and his actors? Like, hey, you two, my 2 stars of this movie that we're making. You two are gonna have a sex scene.
Well, like they probably read the script, you know.
Well, yeah, but like, imagine like setting that up, and you're trying to set the cameras up and stuff, and you're like, okay, so you're gonna go here, and you're gonna go like this, and then like, yeah, I'm not gonna continue talking about this because I'm getting slightly uncomfortable because they're just not necessary. But like, yeah,
it's the same thing with
Sex
gore,
scenes are
and that's like why I'm not really into horror movies. And like,
Totally fair.
Yeah, I think
it's just I feel like most of the new horror movies are just like complete gore.
yeah,
Exactly.
And it's
So
just
more
like
on
it's
that
just
point.
disgustingly gross with like
Yeah,
that's like
more on
gore.
that point. It's lazy. I agree. A lot of that comes from people being bored with older horror movies, and I think that people nowadays have shorter attention spans than due to like social media and stuff. But like people, they need to captivate people. If you watch The Shining, it's very slow in the beginning, and it's very it's just slow and kind of boring. Like it takes a while to like get going, you know. And
Yeah.
even then, it's not very like action captivating.
You said The Shining.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like.
I
boring the
think
first 40
think
minutes, something's
Smile
going on.
was done very well.
Yeah, you watched that?
Have
movie?
you seen it?
You watched it?
I have yet to see that.
I
That's
watched
one
it.
that I really do.
All
wanna
the
watch.
horror movies I've seen,
kinda
I've
spooky.
seen with friends. I've never watched.
It's off-putting.
Okay.
The ending is horrible.
You don't like it?
No, the monster, the big thing.
I'm not gonna spoil
Stupid
it.
looking.
Yeah, it is. I do agree with that. That did make me like the
It's
movie a
trippy
lot
though. It
less.
is trippy though, and it does. That movie
I like the
pisses you
plot
off.
though. I like the
The movie
plot and the
pisses you off.
concept. I don't think it was perfectly done.
No.
I think it's like a 6 or
Good
7.
concept, but
But,
it makes you mad. The movie
Yeah.
does a good job of pissing you off.
Yeah.
Which is
So there was another horror
Which one a
movie
movie can
I
do
saw
that,
that really
you know?
really made me
Yeah.
mad, and I didn't think was done well, and I thought the concept was dumb. So that's what like it
What
kind of makes
movie?
it. Vivarium.
I haven't seen.
Don't watch it.
Okay.
Is that the guy who like only talks in V's?
No. So do you know Truman Show?
Sounds like a Rick and Morty
Like
Yeah.
plot.
I think that's V
Yeah.
for Vendetta.
So do you guys know
Oh,
Truman
yeah,
Show?
that-
I know you've seen it and you like it.
That's
Truman Show.
Yeah,
Truman Show.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
So
I know about
One
it.
of Jim
like,
Carrey's
the
best.
Jim
neighborhood?
Carrey. That's what I was thinking.
Is
of.
it, isn't there like a neighborhood where like the clouds are perfect and like it's like it's basically like a simulation.
yeah.
Um
Well, the whole movie is a simulation.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're painted.
It is. It
They're
is.
painted.
So Vivarium is kind of like
Spoiler.
that. They
Sorry, guys.
It's
Truman
like
Show
a
is not
couple-
about a guy who's stuck in a show. It's not. It's just not.
it's like
He
a
was raised in
couple
it,
who
I think.
that's everybody knows what happened.
I haven't seen it.
Most people
they
do. I
tell
haven't
you in
seen
the
it, but I know.
trailer.
No, like yeah. So
okay,
it's
well.
not a spoiler. In Vivarium, it's like a couple and like they're wanting to buy a house as they're like starting a new family. They just got married, and they're like there's like this creepy guy and he takes them to like this neighborhood and like they get a tour of a house and it's like really weird and all the houses look the same, and then they like try to drive out of the neighborhood and then they like keep going in circles. They get stuck and then they like the whole movie is them like trying to get out and
Get out.
Get out. See, Get Out's good. Get Out's good.
Another thing I do not mess with is like satanic stuff.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
100%.
I do not mess with that stuff.
Exorcist
Dumb.
movie.
That stuff's free. That I do not mess
Oh
with.
my gosh. Because that
Ouija
stuff like
boards.
sometimes happens.
Do not mess with
It's-
that stuff.
That
Yeah.
sometimes happens.
no,
like The
that's, like,
Exorcist.
Have
Yes.
you ever played?
Oh my
God.
I think it's called Phasmophobia.
That stuff is legit.
Phasmophobia.
That stuff
Yes,
you do not mess
okay.
with.
It's not
So-
funny.
Have you ever
Like,
played?
That
Have,
stuff's not.
It's not like, oh yeah, it's
Leo.
not real. It is. That
It is very
happened.
real.
That happened.
It's very real.
literally
it's very
did.
serious, and
Okay.
it's not
Yeah.
not something to mess around with.
so
frick with.
there's a
Oh,
game.
Phasmophobia.
There's a game called Phasmophobia. You can play it on Steam, I think, and they have a there's like Roblox versions you could play for free.
Yeah,
But,
they have the version of that on Fortnite. Me and my buddy Danny play it quite a bit.
Yeah, Phasmophobia. So like basically the game is like you go into like a house and there's like a certain kind of ghost and you have to figure out what kind of ghost it is based on like the signs it gives you. So it's like horror because you get jump scares and stuff. But it's
You
fun.
can die.
It's a really fun game.
The ghosts do hunt you,
yeah.
and they always hunt me instead of Danny, and it is annoying.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a fun ghost. But like that reminds me of like satanic stuff because there will like be like lights flickering and like stuff that like you associate with like.
I feel like the scariest video game I've ever played was like a game that just like has a random jump scares here and there. And it's not even like scary. It's just that there's like jump scares in it. It's like I was playing Uncharted
Slenderman.
and like all of a sudden there was just like a guy and like in my grill and about to shoot me and I was like it's not even scary. It's just that that's the only
Yeah.
because I do not like scary stuff at all. It's like why would I want to spend the time scaring myself?
Yeah.
And that's also why I don't like horror movies.
You ever
because
played FNAF?
I'm not a loser.
I've played it in VR because I am a loser.
VR FNAF.
That's
joke.
crazy.
It's
I remember that.
terrifying.
I remember that. I remember that.
The jump scares get you.
It's in VR.
So well.
Yeah, I have.
There's some of
if
the
you have
best
the
jump
PlayStation
scares
VR, you
ever,
can
like-
play.
Oh, it's on PlayStation.
That movie was
VR?
trash. Garbage.
I just have an
movie.
Oculus.
The movie,
I
did not.
it could have been done a lot better.
Yeah, it was trash. It was garbage.
Is
Horrible.
that was it?
Awful
Just,
movie.
was Josh?
Josh
Hutcherson.
Hutchinson, yeah, he was the main character.
Hutcherson.
I feel like he did a really good job with it.
I
had
love the
something.
concept of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, it's such a good
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
It's
No, not
it's
the
such a good
movie.
idea for a movie.
not the just like the concept of like the game or like how, like it's Five Nights at Freddy's.
Don't you just spend half of the time just like sitting in a room and clicking from camera to camera? How do you play it?
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, there's a lot of
basically,
that.
here I'll explain it. So basically, you have cameras. You have a certain amount of power. You're working 12 to 6, like at night or in the morning.
midnight
actually.
to 6 a.m.
Midnight
you got to
to
make
6
it
a.m.
to 6 a.m. each night.
And there are 3 animatronics on the stage, one in its own little stage. You're trying to keep them out of your room. You have
They move.
lights and doors. They move around from like camera to camera, and then they show up outside of your door. If you don't like close the door fast enough, eventually they jump scare you. And then you can run out of power. So like turning the light on outside your hallway takes power. Closing the door takes power, or like increases the amount of power.
Can you not just leave the door shut?
So if you leave the door shut, if you leave both doors shut the entire time, you run out of power by like
Which
2
opens
or
the door.
3 a.m.
Which opens it, yeah.
Which if the power's
You
if
want
the
to
power goes
conserve
out,
your
the door's
light.
open.
That's
too.
terrifying.
You can't use the lights all the time.
The later
So
games,
you gotta be very the
in
later
the later
nights,
games, there's no power.
Oh, the games.
Like the later games.
Well,
there's
how
no
many
power,
games are there?
But there's,
Yeah,
other,
FNAF
things, there's
4.
other things to worry about, like music box.
The music
and,
box is
Well, how many games are there?
So there's a thing you have to
So there's
wind up.
5 or
Are they
6
all
6
different? Or are they
games.
all super similar?
They're all take the concept of the first one and then they expand on it. So like in the second game, there wasn't power.
There's more rooms
But-
and more animatronics, and there's like a music box.
Yeah, and there's
thing.
vents. If
There's
you
vents,
The
Balloon
vents
Boy.
are
if you don't continue to wind the music box, a specific
I watched
animatronic gets
watched
you.
Markiplier play.
Oh
I
my
think
so good.
Markiplier.
So,
I think
Markiplier's so
I'm
good.
so surprised that game has
Mr.
not been a
Thomas
movie
Wells.
yet. It's
FNAF?
such a
It
good
has.
idea for a movie.
FNAF has.
Isn't there only? There's only one movie.
There's only the one. It
That's
was not
such a
done
good
well.
idea for a movie. Oh my god.
It was done pretty poorly.
Yeah.
Because like,
Could've done
if
better.
you know anything about the lore, it's nothing similar. I know I'm kind of a nerd for going into this, but like, like I've looked at the lore a little bit. There's way too much to even talk about in like a 10-hour podcast. There's so much.
Yeah, you do know a
What
lot
they
about
got wrong?
FNAF lore, don't
I
you?
do.
Like
Huh?
He
that's
knows a lot about
what they
The
got
lore
wrong.
is
Or
so
I
interesting.
could-
The lore of FNAF is like really interesting.
Yeah, I
lore.
could talk for hours on end about the lore itself.
I don't know anything,
or the
but, like,
Or you just play the games.
like how they got it wrong in the movies, but it is very interesting, and there's a lot that you have to figure out on your own. Like they don't present you with much of a story, and the games don't take place in order. Like I think a famous line Markiplier said was like, "Was that the bite of '87?" That bite,
Yo.
that bite didn't actually happen in 1987. It happened in 1983. I think it was 81, 83.
Isn't
or
Matt
85.
Pat get big from Five Nights at Freddy?
Yeah, that was
Game theory.
Did he actually?
Yeah, that
He got
he's-
big off FNAF.
Yeah, doing theories about it. I
that
think.
really helped him.
But he also did like movie theories.
Didn't he
and stuff
quit
like that.
recently?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, retired.
he retired as of
I
March.
was tearing up.
I was very sad.
No, I'm not even kidding.
That's-
That guy was my childhood. Have
Yeah.
you guys seen the video where he guessed he guessed that Luke Skywalker was Kylo Ren? I grew up on that video. Like he made one of those videos saying that like when Force Awakens came out, there was like Kylo Ren and no one knew who it was until the movie came out. He theorized that it was Luke because like in the first movie he's in white clothes. Second movie he's in brown clothes. Third movie he's in black clothes, and that's exactly what it's like for Anakin when he falls. First movie he's in white.
Oh, I like that. I
Interesting.
like
That is-
that. I like
yeah,
that.
that
I
is
like
very
that a
interesting.
lot.
But like it made so much sense to me at the time that I was like, "There's no way it's not Luke," and then it wasn't.
What do you mean by Luke? It's
Skywalker.
not
Luke.
Luke.
Like Kylo Ren is Luke. That's what he
That
was
was
saying.
his theory, and that's what I just explained.
What
Oh,
did you
but like
miss?
the opposite?
No, it's the same exact thing. Like first movie, Luke and Anakin were in white. They were in
Kylo Ren is
Darker.
always wearing black, though.
Okay,
exactly.
did-
So is Darth Vader.
I'm so lost.
okay,
No,
okay,
no,
okay,
no, no,
here,
he's
I got
saying-
it, I got it.
Okay,
So-
Anakin wore that pattern of clothing
Until he
in
became
each
Darth
movie.
Vader.
Until he became Darth Vader.
In
So he was
in his
saying the
fourth
same thing
movie.
with Luke Skywalker
Yep.
in those movies. He wore white, black, white.
It was like
white,
white-
brown, black.
white,
Yeah.
brown, black.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it was. In that order, and then he became Kylo Ren is the theory.
I was younger and I was like, "There's no way that's not it. That's got to be it, right?"
You thought Luke became KyloRen?
Yeah,
Was Kylo
before
Ren.
the movie
Before
came
the
out.
movie
He's talking
came
before
out.
the movie came out when
Before the movie
you
came
didn't
out.
actually see his face.
No one knew who Kylo Ren was until
Oh,
the
okay. They
So
thought
he-
it was Luke.
yeah, because
Yeah,
of
Matt
that,
Pat.
like what I said, and honestly, I was like, I don't even remember how old I was, but I was like, I was sold.
No.
I was sold.
Absolutely not. No.
I was sold.
Horrible. Horrible. Horrible.
Well, he has some really interesting theories.
He does have some pretty good theories.
Some like really in-depth stuff, but
Yeah, and
and it's like fun to watch. So yeah.
Yeah, and then he retired, and I haven't watched a new video yet. So I
Yeah,
haven't seen a single video since when he retired.
I watched one on Kung Fu Panda, and other than that, I haven't seen any. But that's just a thing.
Yeah.
No, it.
Yeah.
It's just a good channel.
Yeah, the scripts are very similar. Like you can tell, it's written in the same way. It's just not delivered in the same way.
It's not as fun. I feel like because you can't be as fun as him. He was really good.
Yeah,
like the whole style of his videos, like it's the same photo of him.
Unique.
Yeah,
that just moves around the screen and like the mouth moves so terribly. I don't even know if it's the same. It is the same picture.
It is the same. Like the videos are made, like the scripts are pretty much the same. If you put like an AI cover of his voice over it, it would sound like a game theory or film theory video, and it's like edited in the same way. It's just his delivery of it is so energetic and enthusiastic that it's just not the same, and it's kind of sad, but they still do a good job with it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, things are gonna change, of course. Like people obviously will like cling on to what they knew of, like, but obviously it's like with artists, with songs.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna like change over time and like experiment with different things. Some don't, rare, but they usually change over time. And people are like, oh, I like their old stuff. Or sometimes, a lot of times, people like all their stuff, but a lot of times artists will change over time. So then, I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it'll ever be the same, obviously, because he was like, he was a pioneer in the industry, I feel like.
Yeah, he truly was, and it's
a
shame, but he's still gonna be doing stuff with the channels, like their live event that they do. He's still gonna be there, but
that's good.
Yeah, it's good. Like,
I think we all knew that he wasn't gonna never come back. I mean, we were gonna see him again. I mean, he literally he was like,
I think I don't know this for sure, but I think one of the videos theorized him coming back too, which was like really funny. It was like, or no, I was Matt Pet solved something from like I think it was FNAF lore. He solved something after he retired, so he let like somebody present on that. So I think that was really cool that he did that, and that he's like he's still pretty involved with the channels. It's just he's raising his kids now.
Yeah, that's pretty cool actually. Like he retired and like now he's the greatest profession ever, a dad. But yeah, that's good for him. Shout out to Matt Pat. I mean, we like you way more than we like Nicolas Cage. I mean, speak for yourself. Probably act better too. What'd you say?
Hey, he was in the FNAF movie.
How can I say I like him more than Nicolas Cage?
True, but you've never seen Nicolas Cage before.
Speaking of, like
he's seen Theo Von.
He has met Theo Von. Yeah, okay, but speaking of like hidden details and like acting and stuff, Nick Cage, Matt Pat. So there was a hidden detail in the FNAF movie with Matt Pat where he theorized that Sans from Undertale was Ness from whatever games he was in. I'm not 100%
Earthbound.
Sure. Earthbound. I know he's Smash. That's most of my familiar character. But he theorized that Ness and Sans are the same person. So in the FNAF movie, his name he worked at a diner in the movie, and his name on the his name tag was Ness, and like the director threw that in as like a little hidden detail. So I thought that was really cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's I love stuff like that.
Yeah, like have you guys ever seen New Rock Stars? Like in their breakdowns,
and
those guys are insane.
Yeah,
on how they can they can watch a movie and pick out the craziest little details.
I love that
New Rockstars
so
and
cool.
The Canadian Lad. They both do a really good job of that. I watched a lot of their stuff around the time like Moon Knight came out, and I agree they do a really good job of like.
Was Moon Knight good?
Moon Knight is a great show. You should absolutely.
Wonderful. It's very good. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's probably
super good.
Other than Loki, which I think I have it above Loki. It's probably
I for sure have it above Loki, but I also have.
I love the actor.
I also have Miss Marvel over Loki.
Oscar Isaac. He's in Drive.
Really?
Oscar
I need to watch that movie.
Have you guys watched? Have you guys watched the new season of Loki?
I have not.
You just gotta watch Dune.
Leo
Yes,
does
you have
that.
to watch
I gotta
Doom.
watch
Has
so
anyone
good, too.
has
Both
anyone
of them
seen
so
the new
good.
season
Second one's
of
good.
Loki?
Not yet.
Because I need to watch it and I cannot. I started it and I cannot get
on
myself to
Max.
finish
I
it.
know. It's like
Loki.
I'm
have
3
not.
episodes into the new season and it's
I think
so
my sister
incredibly
might
boring.
have.
So incredibly boring. I know he becomes like the keeper of the time or whatever.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I know what happens. It's just that I want to see how it happens, but I cannot get interested in it.
I also haven't seen Loki in a while. I feel like I have to rewatch it to be able
First
to
season's
pick
good.
up
yeah, the
everything,
first
you know
season
what
was great. I went back.
I
and
remember
rewatched it.
everyone
That was really good.
like who is what the He Who Remains, is that the name of the guy?
Yeah, that's
I always
Kang
I remember
before
everyone not knowing that it was Kane yet.
Kang.
And like everyone was like, "Oh, it's gonna be Mobius," or like Mephisto.
It's Morbin time.
But yeah,
Miz.
But yeah. Movies and more.
Movies and more.
but yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just that like I didn't. What were we just talking about?
Morbin time.
Like hidden.
He
oh
Who
yeah,
Remains.
Morbius and Morbid. Oh, okay,
Moon-
WandaVision.
I'm
WandaVision,
behind.
Good.
I will never get the same experience of watching WandaVision because the week to week like
Not seen.
theorizing was insane.
Yeah, no, that
Like I watched so many videos on like, who is Quicksilver? What does this mean to the MCU?
yeah, that like
Oh my god, that was the best. I loved that. I loved waiting week to week for that because the theories and all of the stuff like that, was insane.
I like that more than when they release. Oh shoot.
microphone.
I like that more when they release like a season of a show like all together. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They totally
Bank,
they
they
could have
released
for
the first
marketing they
episode.
could have released all of Wednesday on Wednesdays.
On Thursday, second half in November.
why did they not do that?
Do what?
Release all
That
of
would've been really
Wednesday
cool if
Wednesday
they did do
Addams
that.
like the show on Netflix on Wednesdays.
They missed out. They
Wow,
missed out on an
marketing, yeah.
opportunity.
marketing. Yeah,
Like during the summer
Tragic.
when people can all
Yeah.
watch it.
Tragic
I don't know.
fumble by
When-
marketing team.
Wednesday. Have you guys seen Wednesday?
No,
It's
I
a
heard it's
great
good.
show. It is a great
I
show.
watched the first
loved
two
it.
episodes and I was like,
watched it.
Yeah,
It was like recommended because she watches a lot of Netflix shows.
we started it
I
as
heard
a
it's really
family.
good.
It was recommended
Yeah, I-
for her, so
We started
I
it
do
as a
need two
family,
mics.
and then we were like, then we couldn't really get her.
Double
We
fisted
couldn't. I
mics.
couldn't like we never are at
I'm
home
just
at the
curious
same
to
time.
See how this
So like
sounds.
that's exactly what happens with Outer Banks.
gonna
Like we
sound
started
terrible.
that. We watched
Alright, I'm
the
gonna
first
put
season
the other
together.
one down.
Then the second season, one person would be gone. So like
that's such
the
a good show.
family watch it. I have not
Outer
seen
Banks?
the newest season.
Yeah, it's good.
I've
You should
only
watch
seen
it.
season 1 and half
You
of
should go home
season
and
two.
binge.
I-
You should go home and binge watch all of it.
Yeah, I watched that
I'm
one
not
with
doing
Katie,
that. I'm not
Can
doing
we-
that.
That
no,
was-
I'll watch it
I-
eventually.
I would love to do it.
I
Heard it's
watched-
good.
What's up?
I would love to watch the newest season of Outer Banks season 4 and not watch not watch the rest of
I
the
will
seasons
watch
and
it
just see like
I thought it was season 3.
I don't know.
No, it's season 4. It's
But,
season
like,
4 or 5, isn't it?
Just see
Okay.
what happens.
Okay,
What is
season
it-
1.
What is like the premise? Because I know it's like all in Outer Banks,
Big
North
treasure.
Carolina, but
Yeah,
the
treasure
city of
hunting.
gold.
I thought it was more about
It's
like
season
romance.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. There's
First
a lot
season,
of teen romance.
first season was a lot about it
That's
with like
gross.
what's his name?
Okay, I'll be
Joe
open to
Boo
it.
or
John B.
John B.
John B. Bring it
John B.
home,
And what's
John.
the girl's name?
Madeline Klein is the
What's her
actress. I don't know.
Character name.
Sarah Cameron.
Sarah Cameron, yeah.
Sarah Cameron.
But like those two, that
Oh,
whole
isn't there a
first
guy named
season
like
is about
Priest
those two,
or
yeah.
like?
what?
No, it's not his name.
A priest?
It's
Pope.
like
Pope.
Pope.
Priest.
Pope. he's like the black guy and he always wears like a backwards hat or something.
Yeah. Have you guys ever seen?
I've
like,
never seen the
Have you guys
show.
ever wanted to watch a show, but like you just want to see like what it was about? So like you watch the first episode, then you watch the last episode. You ever done that?
No.
I do that all the time.
I do not.
I've done that all the time.
No.
Oh
That
my
is
gosh.
You're so
An
weird.
interesting way to watch a show.
And then you're like, oh, I'm gonna see what happened in between.
Because like I
Like, what? No, you're so weird for that.
it's just like, what have I done? I've done it for a lot of shows. Stranger Things, I've done that for.
Why?
What the?
I've done it.
Why?
It's just that-
why,
yeah, I don't
why?
know.
That's so dumb.
Speaking of Stranger Things, when's season 5 coming out?
I could care less.
Next year.
I've only seen season 3.
I I don't know. I thought season
Wait,
4
no.
was good.
Season with the Russians.
I've seen season 1, season 2,
Was not my
the first
favorite.
2 episodes of season 3.
loved the Russians.
and
I
I
liked
stopped.
it though.
Russian
Yeah, I like
season
the
was probably my
Russian.
favorite
I
one.
did like the Russian, like the Russian prison and everything.
But I wish
Yeah,
I could hop
Russian
on the. I
prison
wish I could
and
hop
the
on the
Russian,
bandwagon
like,
though.
under the shopping mall.
Like, I
That
can't
was
really get into the
really
bandwagon.
I really like the under that whole like the end
That
of season
whole
3.
arc was
Yeah.
awesome.
Steven, that one.
And
Yeah,
Billy
Robin.
and Billy,
Billy.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Is
Yeah.
that the guy with
also
the
his
Hellfire
car was
Club?
awesome.
the Mind Flayer, and
Oh, Billy's the Max's brother,
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
and
Also,
he dies in the.
Season
season
2.
3. Season 3.
Season 3.
yeah.
Bob
What
dies
does he
in
do?
season 2.
What does he
Bob
do?
dies in season
How does he die?
He dies from the
He
Mind
is the
Flayer.
Mind Flayer.
He's
He's the host.
He was the first. Yeah.
The
How do you
host.
become the?
He's
What's
the first.
I don't.
host.
I
don't
don't
know, watch
even
the
remember.
show.
I gotta.
Watch the show, Leo.
I want to rewatch the
Survive.
entire show before season 5.
I want
comes
someone to
Okay,
watch
yeah,
it with
should-
me because I need to watch
We
it with
should
someone.
all do that. and
Otherwise,
The
I
thing is,
I will
it's
not.
so hard. We can watch it on our
Yeah,
own.
that's fair.
We
I
can't
can't
watch
argue
it
with it.
together, all of it.
I should we change the
Yeah,
name of
I
this
don't
I
podcast.
watch TV shows during school because I just don't have time.
The only
Yeah,
shows
no,
that
like,
you can do
only
that
time
with.
I really have to
Well,
watch
wait,
it
wait.
is like 11 o'clock at night, and I'm not doing
and then
that.
by then I'm tired. And I don't wanna
Exactly.
go to bed.
How
Speaking of,
long?
it's currently 1 in the morning.
How long are?
No, it's not.
No,
Is
it's
it?
not. That clock is off.
Oh, it's only 11. It's only
You're-
11.
Yeah, it's only
How long are Stranger Things episodes?
Like 40.
45 minutes.
45 to an
So
hour.
that's not
Which
too bad.
is so annoying. I
but
wish it was just 25
how many?
minutes.
How many are there per season? Like 10?
8 or
10.
10.
10? So
Around 10.
that's a show that you could watch with your friends. It would take a while, but a lot of shows that are like shorter and more episodes, shorter episodes.
Yeah, well, I mean, we watched
that's harder to do.
Invincible.
Invincible.
Simon,
We-
like season 1.
Okay,
Well,
but we
except
were
for
with
the
we
last
were
one.
with each other for like a while, but we still could
had hella
do that
free time.
probably.
Yeah, and we also
Next
did
next
rewatch it in
Invincible
Costa
season,
Rica.
when season 3 comes out, we should watch it all together.
Have a watch
Should.
party.
That would be
we need
fun.
to we need to get Leo caught up.
We
on
need to
it,
get
and
Leo
then we
on
should talk about it
Invincible.
on this podcast.
Leo, when I
like,
started
of season
watching
3.
Invincible, like I'd seen stuff about it, and they have always told me to watch it, but like
It's
I
such a
got
good
I got really into it, and
watched
I
the-
binge watched
I
it.
watched all the episodes in like a week.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
It's hard to stop watching it once you start watching it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I
you want to
so-
know what happens.
But that's
like, and
like
there's
what
so much going on in
I
it.
don't know. That's like what I'm
So
at,
many
like with
side
like
plots.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
with that for a
multiple
lot of
lines.
shows.
So good.
Like I was with that with Outer Banks. I was with that with Stranger Things for a bit, and like it's just like I get like I'm super into them for a while, and then it's like all of a sudden I just like I don't like it. Like I don't like it as much anymore. Does that ever happen to any of you guys, or is that just something that
Yeah,
I do.
I actually do feel you on that one. Like I've there's like 3 shows recently that I can think of that I've done that with one of them being Walking Dead, one Supernatural, and one Dexter. Like I've watched like season 1 of the 2 shows and then like up to season 5 of The Walking Dead, and I just take super long breaks. They're
Really?
good they're good shows. It just takes too long to watch them, and so it's like it's kind of difficult to get to them.
That's
Yeah.
with Breaking Bad. I keep
Breaking
getting to
Bad,
like season.
yeah.
I got to like midway through season 2. Stopped watching it for whatever reason. I just lose interest. I can't binge watch TV shows.
yes,
I lose
yes,
interest so
like
easily.
The Flash.
Yeah.
I can binge a season, then I can get 2 episodes in the next season, and it's like I can't do it
And then
anymore.
you stop watching
Yeah,
it for
no.
a while, and then you come back to it, and you're like, "What's going on?" So you have to rewatch.
Yes,
it.
you have to
And then-
rewatch the last few
And then you get
episodes.
super far, and then you stop. Again.
Yes, it happens all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like you stop midway through season. And it's like, oh, let me go back an episode. Oh, that does not help me.
help me at
So I have to go back to the start of the season. And it's like, oh, I've already seen this. Skip the episode. What just happened to that last episode?
Exactly. So you just end up having to watch it all over again.
Because it's like I remember
annoying.
part of it,
Yep.
but I don't remember the main parts. Like it's like, oh, I started. It's 15 up. This season is 10 episodes. I left off on season 3. I mean episode 3. Oh, let's watch episode 4. Watch episode 4. What is going on? I go to
Yeah.
episode 1. Oh, I remember this. Go to episode 2. Previously on, you have zero clue what just like you don't remember any of that.
Yeah.
That happens
Yeah.
all the time.
The amount of times like I've had like I'd say between the 4 of us we've had that experience is like insane. Like I personally know I've done that with at least 6 shows just off the top of my head. So like I completely agree with you on that. It's like it's kind of annoying.
I don't do that often because if I stop watching a show, I can't convince myself to like keep it going because I'm like, it's too much work to like go back and
That was
watch
me
everything.
with the Clone Wars when I rewatched it in middle school.
I have
Yeah.
seen every episode of Clone Wars at least 3 times.
should rewatch that again.
except
Really?
for
But I gotta watch
The
I gotta watch Breaking
Brainworms
Bad, I
one
gotta watch Outer Banks. I gotta watch.
and
I've given up on the
Season
Marvel
7.
TV shows.
I'm
if
swamped.
Being honest, I've given up. I've given up.
Oh, they're so bad. What's the newest show? What If season
Acolyte?
2? Have
Oh,
not.
Marvel.
No,
We're talking Marvel. My
Marvel.
apologies. My apologies.
but like I think
Oh yeah, no, I didn't.
whatever. But like,
I'm never
I'm not.
watching it.
what's it called?
Andor. I stopped after Andor.
What?
Not
A
Andor.
Marvel?
I watched the first
Yeah.
like episode.
A Marvel
of
show?
Andor.
Yeah, the
I didn't
Marvel
even
show.
watch that
Which one?
I gave up after.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
Kenobi.
I don't know. I don't know the Marvel shows that
What
well.
If?
That show.
For What If? Have you guys watched season
What
2 of
If?
What If?
No.
Is that?
I have not seen it.
I liked the first season.
The first season was
I started
great,
the first
yeah.
I started
watch
season
the
2,
Marvel show,
and I was
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it just did not feel the same.
I looked at the episodes and they didn't look as interesting.
Like they
as-
like the
Okay.
first
Look
ones
at
were
Zombie
fun.
was good.
The first ones were fun.
Captain Carter was good.
Zombies
But I
one
feel
was
like
great.
the
I
Ultron
loved
one?
that.
They're
one.
reaching
Ultron
too
one's
far.
well.
They're reaching too much. They're not doing what people want. They're doing like they're I feel like they're trying to be different.
Which is like the main problem with like Disney and Marvel.
Yeah,
now.
they're not
trying
doing
to
what the
be-
fans want. They're
Exactly.
trying to be they're trying to be trendsetters.
But they're also
Yeah. Did you? Sorry.
also the other problem with that is like if they did do too much like what the fans want, it could be seen like too much as fan service.
But
Like,
I feel like
they're
What
trying
If-
to
They
ple-
were kicking
please
out
us.
banger after banger.
What If
They
is the
were.
perfect show for that? What If is literally just like, what if Spider-Man got bitten by Miles Morales' spider?
That would be really cool, actually.
Yeah,
It's
like
literally taking fan theories and just making a TV show.
what if Miles was bit first? What if Captain America? What if Steve Rogers was Iron Man? What if
Yeah.
What
yeah,
if
no.
what if Tony Stark was Captain America?
That sounds like a really cool concept, and I really want to watch that.
It's
now,
like-
but
Yeah.
But the second season they did ones that they wanted to do. Like I feel like I know
What
this
were
is
some of the ones
impossible.
from second season?
Huh?
yeah, what
What
were
were some
they?
of the ones from second season?
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
talking really
Let's go find some. It's just like I feel like they just picked the wrong episodes for what the show is supposed to be.
Yeah. Hey Leo, you might have to split this into 2 parts.
Yeah, I was gonna say this.
It's
I think we're
it's
at
almost
3 hours.
It's almost.
I'm
3
trying to
hours.
go home soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like quarter to 3 hours. So.
Yeah. I'll cut it halfway through. But yeah, I've just given up. Like Secret Invasion was my breaking point. It was so terrible. Agatha all along. I
I've-
wish I could get into it, but they released it 3 years late.
Yeah.
They should have released it
Right
a
after
year
WandaVision.
after WandaVision.
Maybe less. Honestly, like a few months.
Did
Yeah.
they have it done?
No.
No, they didn't even like. They should have
Well, they
started.
should
it.
have waited
Rip
to
a-
release
Rip to
WandaVision.
Across the Spider-Verse Part 2.
Huh?
Or Rip to that movie, bro.
Oh,
It's supposed to come
yeah.
out like 7 months later, and they postponed it.
Oh, you
indefinitely.
It's
mean-
not, it's coming out to
what,
like
beyond the-
2028
beyond the
now.
Spider-Verse?
Indefinitely,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it could come out
In
in
It was
That
supposed-
better be a
2037,
banger, bro.
it
That's
could come
gonna.
out in 5 years. You don't know.
This,
It was
that
supposed to come out around
That
the
trilogy
time
is
of my
so
birthday.
It
good.
come out like 7 months
Like
after.
our
It's supposed to
birthday,
come
yeah.
out in
Yeah.
March 2025. They're like, nah,
Bro,
You know
Rip
what?
to the
Let's-
Batman
you know what?
too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Beyond or like not
Yes.
not Beyond.
That thing got
Batman
put
Beyond.
way.
Oh my gosh.
way.
The Batman.
I swear.
Oh
The
really?
Batman.
How long is that
Pattinson.
delayed?
Oh, it's 28.
A whole
It's
year.
26
It was
now.
supposed to be.
It was
Oh,
supposed to
really?
be this time.
It was supposed
next
to be
year.
this time next year.
Now it's
Okay.
like
October 31st.
2 years.
You know what?
That
Stop.
is so unfortunate.
I swear, Warner Brothers does not want money. The creators of Spider-Verse came up.
oh my gosh.
The creators of
Yes.
Spider-Verse
Yes.
came up
Yes.
to Warner Brothers and was like, "Hey, Warner Brothers, we got a good plot, and we have even videos and test footage for you of Batman Beyond in the style of the Spider-Verse."
Spider-Verse, yeah.
Warner Brothers, being the stupid idiots they are like, you know what? I really like the idea, but no, because we do not like money.
Basically.
Do you know how much money they could have made from that?
A lot.
And it would be
A
good.
billion.
And it
they
would be- it would
they
be
would have
crazy.
made
So
$1
good.
billion dollars.
They
$1. That would be amazing. Oh my.
They are idiots.
okay.
I swear they
can
don't
still
want money.
go back and do it.
They
Like,
should. Honestly, they should go back and say, never mind, it was a joke. We're just trying to see how the fans would react. We're picking it up. It's releasing in 2027.
Speaking of missed opportunities, Sony having the opportunity to make Miles Morales Spider-Man a multiplayer game
Oh my god.
and not.
Yeah, the Great Web.
Okay.
You're right.
Like,
So-
do you see that?
Wow.
They had a trailer for a multiplayer Spider-Man game, and they canceled it. They're
Yeah.
like it was a trailer. It literally looked identical to Spider-Man 2, and they decided like we're
Some
not going to
multiplayer
release
aspects.
Yeah. Okay.
it for
so
some
here-
reason.
so
Here's my
bogus.
counter to that.
God, I'm so
That game
mad.
would have been a great game. However, it would have been another live service game. So like live service being like Fortnite
Servers.
or GTA Online,
or
Servers.
Suicide Squad Kill the
or-
Justice League.
yeah, like that.
Marvel's
They-
Avengers.
They didn't want it to end up like Suicide Kill the Justice League. That's the main reason they
You
cut it.
you can do it right. Like
You
can
absolutely
do
can do it
superhero games with
Multi-
online. Like it's possible. It's
It
just that
absolutely is.
it takes time and effort.
And a lot of
Yeah.
studios want quick cash right now. And
True.
You need
so
to try
they
really
want
hard
games,
for that.
They want live service games or like movies that like are simple and easy and appeal to the masses and like get them quick money. So that's kind of why like people saw what. All right, so don't say this is glazing, but people saw what Fortnite did, how it's a live service game that came out like 2018. It's still extremely relevant to this
Oh, for
day.
sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
And that it's like a prime example of like how to do live
Does
service.
this affect the Fortnite item shop?
Yeah, exactly. Like what they did like with the battle pass was like revolutionary at the time. And it's like it's very unfortunate or not unfortunate, but like a lot of companies saw what they did and would do it themselves. So like Call of Duty has a battle pass now. And like everything like Minecraft Dungeons, which was supposed to be like
Trash.
no, that's a great game.
Trash.
But Minecraft agree to disagree.
Garbage.
It was supposed to be like what's it
Disagree
called?
to
Dark Souls?
agree.
Not Dark Souls.
A Dark Souls game? Like
No,
a,
not a Souls like. It's a dungeon. It's like a dungeon crawler game. What's the? They just released a fourth one. I should know.
Minecraft Story Mode.
No, that was a really fun game.
that for 99 cents on the App Store.
But like they were trying to make a dungeon crawler out of it. It has a battle pass, so like Fortnite affected a lot of those things. So people or like not people, but companies see like quick cash grabs and they're like, let's do that rather than
Yeah.
put a lot of time and effort into something they're actually passionate
Art.
about.
Like
There's a lot of good games on Steam like that like the big companies won't. Not saying like indie games, but like a lot of like big companies.
Do you
like
guys know
Sony,
like
for
much
example.
about like Suicide Kill the Justice League?
No.
I've
I
seen
do a little bit, yeah.
I've seen so many like video essays on how like
Yeah.
they literally pitched a Batman Beyond game, like
Really?
Rocksteady did to Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers like, no, I think we ended the Arkhamverse the way we wanted to end it, with Batman retiring, and then they decided to kill Batman in their next game. Like,
yeah, and then they came out with Gotham Knights after.
okay,
Was it
Gotham
after?
Knights was pretty good. Honestly,
I-
it's
okay,
so overrated.
I haven't seen much on it. I've seen a lot of people don't like it, and how it's like him retiring.
He died.
Yeah, or like dying, not retiring.
That should have been a part of the Arkhamverse. I think so.
Okay, so it's not related to the Arkham.
It's not at all.
Okay, so I was unaware of that. So there goes my rant that I was about to go on. But yeah, there you go.
But yeah, it's not. I got it because like I'm a big fan of Dick Grayson, like Nightwing,
Yeah,
and like
he's awesome.
He's my favorite DC character, and it's like I just thought that I like these characters, and it's not even a bad game. I mean, it's super. It can get boring at times, and it's like a live service, like all games now. But it's just I enjoyed it. It's just that they should have worked a little bit harder to make it more like appealing to the general audience. I think they catered too much to the comic book.
To the nerds.
Yeah, exactly, to the nerds, and that's exactly who bought it, and nobody bought it. Like
Yeah.
this. Okay, yeah. More about DC.
He's on a
What do you guys
different
think
level,
about
though.
James Gunn
James Gunn
taking over DC? I think it's a great
I
choice.
had not seen that. That seems like I don't.
You didn't know that happened?
I did not.
Seriously?
I live under
When?
a rock. I
This
got
happened like last year at DC Fandom. He announced that he's gonna reboot all of it, And like
That's good.
Superman Legacy is already filming. A new Superman movie's coming out, and they're coming out with a Dick Grayson and Jason Todd Robin movie. It's animated claymation CGI.
That was a lot of words.
What? Animated CGI?
No,
And
yeah,
CGI.
they're mixing all of them. Claymation, CGI.
So is there going to be
Animated.
a
That's
little bit of
miss.
live action in this too, or?
I think it's like people are gonna be like doing the bodies, and they're gonna make it look claymation or something like that. But
what?
honestly, I'm
So,
just
like,
happy.
Stop motion?
Yeah, similar. But I'm just happy like the Robins are in the spotlight for once. Like it's always
true,
Batman.
true,
There has not been a Robin in a movie since the Lego Batman movie. There has not been
That's crazy.
a live
Actually,
action.
Robin is in The Dark Knight Rises.
Shut up! No, he's not. That's
Yes, he is.
I hate. Shut up.
It's Robin.
Technically,
not wrong.
he is.
Not
Not
the
wrong.
Robin.
It is not,
A
not
Robin.
wrong.
it
I'm
is
not
not
wrong.
a.
A Robin is in the
Tell
Dark
me I'm
Knight.
wrong.
A
It
Robin.
is not a comic book Robin. So
A
I-
Robin is in the Dark Knight. Someone named Robin, not the Robin.
Uh-huh.
Or a. Oh shoot! There's no the Robin. There's like 4 of them.
Yeah, there's Tim Drake, Dick Grayson, Jason Todd. There's the female Robin. I can't remember her name.
Stephanie Brown.
Stephanie Brown, and then there's also his son Damian Wayne.
Yeah, he was the worst Robin. Dick Grayson is
You
the
guys
best
know so
Robin.
much more.
Yeah.
But
I have 4 volumes of Nightwing on my shelf upstairs. It's pretty good.
Nice.
The new run by Tom Taylor and Bruno Redondo. Very good. I like it a lot. I enjoy it. You guys should read it. I'm not even kidding.
alright.
I watched the first
Noah
book.
had the Invincible comic.
Noah
Yeah,
does
I saw
have the
that.
end.
Noah,
I did see
yeah.
that.
Yes.
on-
He also
My
has
brother-
the first
that's what my-
100
That's what Drew did
issues.
before he watched the show. He read the.
He also has the first 100 issues of
He knows
Ultimate
websites.
Spider-Man
He finds them on
or
websites and he
Amazing
reads
Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's got also got the first comic book appearance of Venom.
I have a reprint.
Yeah, he's got like an original edition, and then he's also got first
That's
comic
sick.
book appearance of Miles Morales
Wow.
back in
Wow.
2013 or 2016. 2013.
That's
I think.
cool.
I have a reprint.
That's really cool. Do you have a lot of comics?
I have a good. Right now I'm way more into DC right now. Like honestly, comics, I feel like DC is so much better than Marvel in comics. So because Marvel literally only has Spider-Man. I think DC I feel like
comics wise?
comics wise, I mean
That are good.
yeah, I mean Iron Man's not really around anymore. It's literally Spider-Man and it's Spider-Man, Venom, Miles Morales.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's those
The-
3 are
Venom-
carrying Marvel
Venom
comics.
did
right
have
now.
a run, 6 comic issue run where he like went to space and had a kid. So
yeah.
that was interesting. I've read the 6th one of that, and then I like watched a video on the rest of it.
The
I
first
picked
ever
that
like
up.
comic book miniseries that I read was Ultimate Spider-Man. It was it was like the Hollywood. It was Ultimate Spider-Man Hollywood, and it was like it's 6 parts, and I got 2 parts. Then years later, I discovered them, and I was like, "Oh, I'll read these." And then I went to a comic book store downtown that we have,
Yeah.
and I picked up in their back catalog the last 4. So I have all 6, and I've read them all multiple times, and it's really good. And I have the first appearance of Spider-Man 2099.
Oh, really?
I have that.
Wow.
That's a really
That's
good
really
That's
cool.
awesome.
That is when I got that. I got it for like $10. I was like, wow, because I knew that I knew that like Spider-Man Into Spider-Verse was coming out or Across. What?
Across those games.
Yeah.
Across the Spider-Verse was out, and I was like,
Comics
oh,
were good.
I honestly I could sell it right now. When I first got it, you could sell it for like $30. Now you can sell it for like $200 to $100 to $200.
Wow.
Wow.
That's nice.
I probably won't sell it for a while because I want to, and I've read it, but it's pretty cool.
It's appreciating
You know what would be really
in
cool?
value.
So I really wish they did the Batman Beyond.
Agreed.
But if they do like kind of an origin story for like the Miguel O'Hara you see in Spider-Verse, because like he's very different from some of the other Miguel O'Hara's you see. Like in like the game, Shattered Dimensions or like Fractured Dimensions, the Spider-Man one.
Shattered Dimensions.
Shattered Dimensions. See, I'll know it like when we're off, but like I just keep messing it up. But anyway, Shattered Dimensions. He's a lot like Peter. He's just more of an anti-hero, whereas the Miguel O'Hara you see, and even at the end of Into the Spider-Verse, the end credits scene, he's not like as jacked as he is in the second one, and his suit is like not nearly as like technologically advanced or anything.
Yeah.
So, and you kind of see why he moved to there, but I would love to see his origin story because he's like, in most of his adaptations from the comics, he's like basically Peter, like in terms of like his quips and like personality and stuff.
Really?
Just a little more intense.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, it's a little bit darker. I have a few other
and
comics.
definitely.
It's his DNA gets mixed with a spider rather than
He becomes more spider-like.
yeah, like he actually has like claws.
His claws come
That's
out
how
of his
he
body,
climbs.
and like he's not indestructible. Like he can still like get injured, but his
Yeah.
suit is indestructible sometimes.
Interesting.
Yeah,
But-
and actually his like origin in the comics is he gets like his boss. He starts getting. See, he works for a company, and they like they feel or like they make a type of drug basically that people get addicted to, and he feels bad about it. So his boss makes him addicted to the drugs, and then stuff happens. He gets his DNA mixed with a spider, and then it's like goes from there.
Huh.
So I would love to see like their adaptation of how that would happen, because I feel like they did a really good job with how they did Miles.
I don't know if you guys
You
ever-
don't like how they did Miguel O'Hara?
I feel like I think they did good
'Cause I
explaining his jump from Into the Spider-Verse to Across the Spider-Verse, but I feel like
Yep.
a little more background to his character so you can kind of see
True.
the dramatic
They didn't do
shift
that
he
much.
has
Didn't do
between
that
the
much.
two movies would be really cool.
What were you gonna say, Leo?
I don't remember if you guys ever watched this, but last thing I promise. That I don't know if you guys have ever watched this, but Ultimate Spider-Man from like 2012 and that.
Yup, absolutely.
I
watched
remember growing up that there was like a 5-part like mini part of it, like a 5-part runner, whereas like Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
and like the first episode
that.
was
Yes, I remember what you're talking about. Yeah.
Spider-Man 29. Second was Noir. Third was Spider-Ham. And then like the fourth was like medieval, and like the fifth one.
That's the
Yeah.
one where they brought Deadpool in, right? Not in the same.
That's
episode
the
you're talking
show,
about,
but that's-
yeah.
Which
and the-
actually,
yeah.
That's awesome.
yeah, actually I can't remember which actor, but an actor like
Don Glover.
Donald Glover.
Donald Glover.
Made a
He-
script for a Deadpool show in the style of that.
Yeah, he even
Really?
had
As
it
an
animated.
offshoot from that character.
He even had it
That's
animated.
awesome.
He animated
He's
it.
awesome,
He released
yeah.
the scripts to the public because they like didn't let him do it or like didn't fund
That's
him.
so awesome.
So
I did not know that.
But
That's really
and then like the fifth part,
Yeah.
part 5 was like all of those Spider-Men meeting, and it was like growing up. I remember coming home and I was so excited for it. Do you guys know what I mean?
yeah.
I also liked the Contest of Champions they did, like arc they did. It was like 2
Me
or 3
too.
episodes.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
Yeah, so they like, yeah, I really liked the episode they did with that, or like a couple episodes they did with that, and shout out to the mobile game they made. This is not
Really?
sponsored.
Oh,
yeah, they have a mobile game of that.
This is not sponsored.
No. Do you guys,
I don't know why I said that. I was
Do you guys ever play this Spider-Man mobile game? It was like Temple Run.
That sounds cool.
Let's
Sounds
talk about
awesome.
That sounds
It
awesome.
got canceled.
Never
Spider-Man
did.
Unlimited. I grew up on that game,
Spider-Man.
and I remember
Spider-Man.
I remember.
Circles back to Spider-Man.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah.
Circles back.
So
Anyways, I wanna go
thanks
home.
guys for coming.
Yeah, this was a blast.
I appreciate it.
It was trash.
It was
but, like,
fun.
We got to run it back, so
Yeah,
and
this-
with more preparation, it'll be better.
Yep.
Nobody's
Yeah, for
listening to
sure.
this whole thing. They're gonna listen to the first 10 minutes and be like, "Wow, that was really stupid. I'm not listening to the rest."
Well, it's
or
gonna be like
they're
3
gonna listen to the
episodes.
first like 10 seconds and be like, "All right, turn this off and listen to me."
This is 3 episodes, guys. This is 3
2.
episodes.
One and a half
This is
each.
3 hours.
Yeah, two. That
No,
are
we're
one
gonna
and a
do
half.
like an
This is
hour
the
an
most
episode. This is 3
Holy
episodes.
smokes!
It's the truth.
This is 3
For
episodes.
the first 20 minutes, I'm playing NCAA.
The first
with
hour sucks. The first hour sucks. You did. You were on for like half an hour. All right, I gotta get home.
Okay, see you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks
Yeah.
for
Alright,
thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Bye guys.
Do a horror
Thank you.
movie
We gotta
for Halloween
edit
or
out stuff
something.
too.